If you receive Social Security, SSI and SSDI benefits, then get ready, because the biggest Social Security surprise is finally coming to millions of seniors and disability benefit recipients. While at the same time, the government shutdown may delay an increase in your Social Security. Well, the details are indeed very shocking, and Stephen Horsford finally shared some shocking details about a new report.
A report by the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities entitled "Trump Administration Poised to Cut SSI Benefits for Nearly 400,000 Low-Income, Disabled, and Older People."
So if you receive SSI and SSDI or disability benefits, then this is something that you really need to know. I'm gonna give you each and every detail, but all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's begin. So let's start the video with this very important update, or a surprise for millions of seniors and disability benefit recipients, as the biggest Social Security surprise for recipients is coming in 2026, means just few days from now. Look at this. Surprises tend to be less welcome the older you get. That's because they are often, although not always, the negative variety. Will retirees be in store for surprises related to Social Security in 2026? Probably one in particular could be the biggest surprise of all. Well, indeed, there are two very important surprises that you need to know. One is really good for you, that includes an increase, and the other one is something that can make you a little worried. Well, I'm gonna tell you about it, but first I would like to show you this very important video from Stephen Horsford, where he shared some shocking details about Social Security and asked the witnesses some very important question about SSI and SSDI benefits that left everyone stunned. Let's watch it, then I'll come back and give you the details of these very important surprises.
Ms. Groniger, can you quickly outline the kinds of disabilities and conditions that qualify individuals for benefits from the Social Security Administration?
It's a wide range. It's very significant disabilities that can be musculoskeletal, your body, it can be mental impairments, they can be the entire range, but the basic idea is that these are significant, and they are impairments that make it impossible, if not difficult, for you to hold very regular, steady employment over a long period of time.
And as I expect you'll confirm, what barriers most often prevent people with disabilities from sustaining full-time work?
I think that it's a lot of different things. And so for people, depending on the disability, it can be not being able to get to a job, not having the supports and services that you need to be able to support you as you're trying to work. And so I think that it really is around, it varies based on the individual, but it leads you to not have the support and ability to be able to keep your employment.
Yeah. And that's what Vanessa shared with me. She wants to do more, but she's concerned about the changes, particularly to the eligibility criteria and the lack of supports that are available for her and others like her to receive these benefits. Now, Ms. Groniger, when the commissioner was here from SSI, testified in June, I pressed him to commit to keeping field and hearing offices open. He refused. What does that mean in practice for people with disabilities seeking in-person support not being able to obtain them?
In-person customer service support is really critical for seniors and people with disabilities. Sometimes they cannot get the help that they need online or over the internet or over the phone. It really is important and imperative for SSA to have actual people that customers can go to. And for people with disabilities and seniors, this is part of how they're able to function and how they're able to, if they choose, return to work.
And what's so troubling is that every day it feels like there's a new bombshell report that's being published about efforts to reduce the efficiency of this vital agency, or blatant mistreatment of sensitive data. Since January, they have taken a chainsaw to the Social Security Administration, pushing out more than 7,000 employees, about 1 in 8 workers. The fallout is everywhere, and I know my office has received calls, as I'm sure my colleagues have reported, about calls and visits from constituents who cannot get through on the phones, wait hours in field offices, or who are trapped in backlogs, and that is unacceptable. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to enter into the record and ask for unanimous consent a report by the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities entitled Trump Administration Poised to Cut SSI Benefits for Nearly 400,000 Low-Income, Disabled, and Older People.
Without objection, so ordered.
While just a proposal at this time, I think we can all agree that kicking our most vulnerable constituents off of their life-sustaining benefits is not a way to support the quality of life of these individuals, let alone to get them back to work. So I'm ringing the alarm bell now. This proposal by this administration should be dead on arrival if it moves forward. And I hope that my colleagues on both sides of the aisle can agree with me that it's time to put our constituents above the interest of those who are seeking to undermine the Social Security Administration.
And this is the biggest worry, as millions of SSI recipients are struggling right now, including the SSDI, means disability beneficiaries, as well as survival spousal beneficiaries. Because one thing is very important, because there are voices coming within this administration that these disabled people need to work, though a number of them really wants to work, but their health condition never allows them to work. But they're worried if they work, their benefits will see a cut of $1 for every $3 they earn, or if they work, they'll not be able to receive their benefits at all. And this is the biggest confusion right now, and it seems like people like Stephen Horsford finally coming forward and saying enough is enough. We need to do something for our disabled Americans. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this whole situation? So let's go towards the surprise that you all have been waiting for, and there are two surprises. One is really good for seniors and disability benefit recipients, while the next one is not good at all. Let's start with the first one, as it's possible that the exact amount of next year's Social Security cost of living adjustment could be a little surprising to some retirees. However, I don't think it should be too surprising. Retirees must wait another 5.5 weeks, give or take a few days, for the Social Security Administration to announce the 2026 COLA. The agency needs inflation data for September 2025 to finalize its calculations, but as I already mentioned, that the government shutdown may delay an increase in your Social Security check, and the reason is simple, because the inflation report might not be available for Social Security Administration to adjust the new COLA. But surprisingly, we do have the numbers. Look at this. Thanks to the non-profit senior advocacy organization, the Senior Citizens League, TSCL, though we have a pretty good idea of what the next Social Security benefits increase will be. It's going to be around 2.7%. That is roughly $54 worth of increase. But do you know that Medicare Part B premium is the biggest problem, because it eliminates this increase? And this is what a number of recipients are saying, that we need to do something about it. Now, let's move towards the unpleasant surprises. This is also very important. The average monthly Social Security retirement check in July 2025 was $2,006.69. A 2.7% COLA would translate an additional $54.18 that I mentioned earlier per month. But most retirees shouldn't count on pocketing the full Social Security increase. If you're age 65 or older, you likely have your Medicare Part B premiums deducted from your Social Security benefits. So whatever you receive, it's gonna go away. And this is the unpleasant surprise for you. Though the surprise is the new increase, but the unpleasant one is the Medicare Part B premium. But do you know, a number of lawmakers, analysts, and experts are pushing this administration to change the COLA metric from CPIW to CPIE, because when they'll do it, it will increase the benefits somewhere between $300 to $500 for all recipients. If you support it, then write in the comment section, I support Social Security increase. Again, if you support it, then write in the comment section, I support Social Security increase. Because remember, if you don't do anything, saying nothing will happen. And remember, a government shutdown might affect the new COLA increase. It will not be available on time, but it will not impact your scheduled payments. If you receive SSI, SSDI, survival spousal benefits, or social security, then you'll keep receiving your payments, means you will receive your payment on the actual payment date. Well, if you have any questions at all, then please let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to answer each and every question of yours. By the way, if you would like to boost your social security, SSI and SSDI benefits, then I've written an ebook. It will do just that. It will give you all the tips, tricks, hacks, and ways that will allow you to boost your social security, SSI, and SSDI benefits. The link of that ebook is in the video's description. Simply go there, click on it, and get your copy today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.